How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jesse and this is video number 8 in my bungalow renovation series. Today we're going to be working on everyone's favorite room in the house to renovate, the bathroom. When I bought this house, if you recall, the bathroom was old and ugly and kind of this awkward tan color. The shower surround was all framed in weird and the drywall's cut, so we were just ripping it all out. We're taking the flooring, we're taking the tub surround, the tub, some of the drywall's getting cut back, we're taking out the toilet and the vanity, everything's coming out. And then in this video I'm going to go ahead and drop in a new tub, fix up the drain assembly underneath, wait till you see how bad the old one is, and then we're going to put in a new shower diverter valve with PEX. So let's go ahead and get into that.
Going to get a quick walkthrough in the bathroom before demolition starts. So we'll start with the bathtub. I had initially hoped not to have to remove it, but after looking at the plumbing on the underside, which I will also show you, and how high this flange comes up, which is kind of obnoxious, I'm just going to take it out. Same with this surround. It's just kind of, it's screwed to the stud, so I've revealed this corner here. And you can see how it's kind of screwed in there. The flange is screwed to the studs. A couple spots, it looks like right here. So they screwed it in so hard that it just cracked, so it's not even really held in there. And then they came back and just kind of hung drywall over the edge of the flange, but not all the way to the tub, and then kind of put some weird caulking in there, made this really crusty looking edge. So all that's going to come out. I'm going to have to cut it to about right here where you can see, like over here on the flange. I'm going to draw a level line at that edge and then all the way around so I can reveal the flange, unscrew it and take it out. Shower head's going to come out. I've got a new shower tub shower combo. Light coming out. Mirror. Vanity will get replaced. Toilet is just kind of gross. We got a few of those, Q-tips there. And then this floor, anybody can guess how many layers, but take a look at this neon blue entryway. It is built up 1.5 inches probably, which probably means 2-3 layers of flooring. So that stick vinyl tile will come up, and we'll get everything replaced. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now I'm in the basement underneath the bathroom. This is the main pipe stack that comes down from the toilet. And if you trace this drain line up and over, got a lot of flex fittings. Take a look at this. So that brass pipe that goes up connects to the overflow of the tub. And then the fun part, look at this. Look at that. That is the drain coming out of the bathtub. I'm assuming, based on the look of the wood here, there was a leak. Look at all that subfloor. That's great. But look at how they fixed the leak. Just a whole tube of caulking, probably just smushed around it. Unbelievable. So I'm gonna have to take all that out, take all that apart, put in a new tub and a new drain assembly. bathroom demo. Took out the tub and shower surround down to the studs. Vanity's gone. Toilet is gone. Flooring, I pulled up the peel and stick vinyl and uncovered this pretty gnarly blue hexagon tile. I really like this. I think I'm going to clean it up and leave it. It's in really good shape. So I got to get that adhesive off of there. So some other things we discovered. So under the tub drain, as I suspected, quite a bit of leaking has happened over the years. So that's all in horrible shape. I am glad I pulled this out. So I'm going to have to replumb this back from where that plastic hits, right there up to here, and then this assembly will be new, and then of course all the supply line side is going to be new. Here on these copper lines, I'll cut those off, shark bite into some PEX pipe, and then we'll go up to a single valve right about there, down to a tub spout, and then up to a shower head. Put in new insulation, and then a new sheet underneath that one down to the bottom. And then we're gonna have to come back and rebuild. I've got the tub ready to go in. New subfloor is gonna have to go in right there, obviously. We're gonna check and make sure that the joists over here are gonna be okay. And then we'll start putting her back together. In this little bit, I'm gonna talk about replumbing a shower or a tub shower. It's a very expensive process if you hire it out, but it's actually very simple given the modern plumbing materials like PEX and shark bite fittings. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to take this old system that had this goes up to the shower head. These are the two valves, so you've got a hot and a cold, and then this was where the tub spout came out. I'm going to change this where you've got the two handles to a single valve that will control the shower head and the tub spout. And it's really, really very simple. So I'm going to start by cutting these copper pipes out, and then I'm going to attach shark bite fittings on top, connect PEX, which will run up to the valve, and I'll show you all of that. But let's get this cut out first. The shower head was just screwed in. I unscrewed that. That's all that it is to take out the old valve set, and then I'll go through the process of putting the new one in. It also should go without saying, in a previous video I installed a water main shutoff, so that is turned off. That's why you don't see water gushing out. So I told you I would kind of walk through the plumbing of the valve, but I didn't video. I forgot the video while I was putting the valve together, but here it is. And so we've got the hot and cold water lines coming up from the basement. This is PEX pipe. It's on a shark bite fitting down below. You may be able to see where they connect to the copper pipe. That right there is a shark bite fitting. It connects copper to PEX. Those pipes come up, they hit an elbow, and they go into the valve. This is the mixer valve. So this is what you'd see the handle on, and it controls the temperature, and it will, once you pull the lever here, it'll send the water up to the shower head. Still have to add the PEX pipe that will bring the water down to the tub spout that will stub out with a piece of copper. I'll run a piece of PEX from this one up to the shower head cutout. It will get what's called a drop ear valve with a screw in for the shower head. It's coming together. This is watertight. The water is actually on right now into the house, so this is holding the pressure, which is great. And I've got the new bathtub installed. So step back. New bathtub with a drop cloth to protect the bottom, but it is in, screwed to the studs. Fits perfectly. Very surprised. Usually it doesn't work out that way. Got to shim a few of the studs to get great contact, but very happy with how that's going. All right, got the tub spout here and the drop here. This is a 1/2 inch female connection down to PEX. PEX runs down to this, which is has a PEX fitting here. So this is a PEX crimp ring secured to this cross member, and then it stubs out, so it's rigid. It's rigid enough that the tub spout will go over top of this once the wall is finished.
Then here, another female to PEX, 1/2-inch PEX goes up to the shower head, and there's a what's called a drop ear shower head connector. It's got threads, screws into another cross member, and it has the shower head pipe that sticks out. I'll show you that. You look up here, that's where the shower head will come out. The previous shower head was actually right here, and I have patched over that and raised it up about 8 inches because I don't know why they had it set so low. It would hit me about in the neck rather than going on top of my head. Now it's time to close in the wall. All right, that wraps up the bathroom gutting video. I love the new bright white tub. The shower valve is looking good. PEX plumbing is watertight, so all that's feeling great. In the next video, we're gonna be putting some new lighting in, some LEDs. I've got a bunch of the wafer thin LEDs, very cool product. I'm gonna get those put in the ceiling, measured out, and wired up, and I'm gonna show you how they enhance the space. So if that sounds interesting, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, toss us a like. It really helps out that YouTube algorithm to get our channel picked up. And go ahead and comment below. What do you think of the bathroom situation? Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time. This is video number 8.